फ्रीज हो जाता है, अगर क्रैश हो जाता है, तो ऑल दीज थिंग्स, फ्रीजिंग, क्रैशिंग, रिस्पॉन्स टाइम, आर गोइंग टू बी अ नॉन फंक्शनल रिक्वायरमेंट associated with the calling functionality.
Basically, working on a background is called
Yes,
non-functional, right?
yes, correct, 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 correct. Working in the background, but
Understood.
quality, on the quality features,
Quality.
क्वालिटी फीचर्स,
Yes,
हाँ.
yes.
तो अगर आपका फोन बहुत अच्छा है, राइट, सुपर्ब है,
Mm.
बट कॉलिंग में ही प्रॉब्लम है, तो विल यू प्रिफर यूजिंग दैट फोन?
No.
नो, बिकॉज बेसिक फीचर प्रॉपरली वर्क नहीं कर रहा है. नॉन फंक्शनल रिक्वायरमेंट क्या करता है? फंक्शनल रिक्वायरमेंट्स को प्रॉपरली वर्क कराता है. नाउ सपोज मैसेजिंग, सपोज आप किसी को मैसेज भेज रहे हो आपके फोन से, आपने जिसको मैसेज भेजा, ठीक है, उसका फोन अगर हैक हो जा रहा है, सो सिक्योरिटी इश्यूज है फोन में, राइट? और rather if you send a SMS to anyone, your phone is getting hacked, so then there are security reasons. Will you again prefer using that phone?
No.
No. So these are the non-functional
Not
requirement. Similarly with respect
understood.
to internet also, you are having the internet is getting connected. अगर कनेक्शन में प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, बहुत लेट कनेक्ट हो रहा है, और अगर आप अभी कनेक्ट कर रहे हो एंड 1 आवर के बाद आपका कनेक्शन सक्सेसफुल आ रहा है, और इट्स सुपर स्लो, सो देन द स्लोनेस एंड रिस्पॉन्स टाइम्स आर द नॉन फंक्शनल रिक्वायरमेंट्स. कनेक्ट हो गया, सब कुछ हो
Und
गया, अगेन इफ इट इज गेटिंग हैक, और सपोज यू आर नॉट एबल टू यूज इंटरनेट ऑन, सपोज अगर आपने सिम चेंज किया, आपने आपका सिम अगर आपने यू रिमूव दैट सिम एंड पुट इट इन सम अदर मोबाइल, एंड ऑन दैट इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू यूज द इंटरनेट, so then that is going to be a non-functional requirement.
basically, functional requirements equals to the services or the
Mhm.
uh, like features,
Yes, correct. Features, functionalities. Correct,
functionality features, and non-functional requirements are like the background working and the quality thing, right?
correct. Quality parameters कि अगर वो नहीं है तो
Okay,
आप यूज ही नहीं करोगे. तो सपोज
understood.
आपके फोन में अगर इंटरनेट नहीं है, तो स्टिल यू विल यूज इट.
Mhm.
पर अगर हैक हो रहा है, तो इंटरनेट है, कुछ भी रहा, तो यू विल नॉट यूज इट.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is
I
the
mean,
difference.
every negative experience is a non-functional, right?
Every what?
Every negative experience
Yes, 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 yes,
is a
yes,
non-functional.
yes, yes. Okay, type of requirements. Now let's see domain requirements. It's a very quite simple. Now tell me one thing. You have two websites, Amazon.com and Paytm, right? If you want to buy headphones, Amazon पे भी you get headphones, Paytm पे भी you get headphones. But which is going to be your first preference?
Amazon.
Amazon, right? Okay. You wanted to send money to your friend immediately. What is going to be your, which application? Will you prefer
Paytm.
Amazon Pay or Paytm? Paytm. Correct. Because Amazon is like an e-commerce website. E-commerce means shopping related. Paytm is banking related. So obviously, these domains, banking, e-commerce, fashion, entertainment, insurance, after that healthcare, all these are called as the domains. And every domain has its domain specific requirement or domain specific protocols. So whatever requirements that are related to that particular domain are called as domain related requirements. Let me give you a very simple example. Have you seen on Swiggy or Zomato buy a credit card?
No.
No. There are options. You get,
The ads. You're
they,
talking about ads.
they give you the option to buy the credit card. So once you buy a credit
Okay.
card, is it of Swiggy or is it of the HDFC बैंक और the ICICI बैंक? मतलब आपने स्विगी वेबसाइट पे अगर आपने अप्लाई किया क्रेडिट कार्ड के लिए, तो स्विगी का क्रेडिट कार्ड होता है वो, कि स्विगी के साथ कोई बैंक का नाम जुड़ जाता है?
HDFC.
HDFC, right? Similarly, Amazon पे भी you go and explore. You have options. You can buy the Amazon Pay credit card, but that is of the ICICI Bank. Because credit card जो core product है, that is a banking product. तो ये cross links and everything happens. But ultimately, when it comes to the products like credit card, demat account, stocks, and everything, these are banking products. तो इनका processing banking ही करेगा. Similarly, if you order some food, that will be done by only Swiggy or Zomato. So these are the domain related requirements. Every domain has its own requirements and they have to follow it. ICICI Bank के website पे you cannot see they are selling clothes, books and everything. They will be selling the different set of products like demat, stocks and everything. Whereas Amazon Pay, you have a different set of products. So why is it so? Because these are based completely on the domain related requirements. So domain related requirements are the requirements related to a respective domain. Domain can be anything. Anything. Google is also like this Google, WhatsApp, Facebook. These are social, not Google, but Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. These are social networking sites. So इनका domain भी वो social networking हो जाएगा. Then after that, Google, so it's a product based company. Amazon service based e-commerce company hai. So every company, every domain has its set of requirements, set of rules basically that they have to follow. So these are the requirements that you can understand better when you work on a domain related project. So, and these completely differ. Functional, non-functional never differs, but domain always differs. आपका इंश्योरेंस डोमेन है तो आपके इंश्योरेंस रिलेटेड रिक्वायरमेंट्स रहेगी, लाइक क्लेम्स है, insurance related products. If you are into banking, so you have that banking related products. So that is the difference between the, or that is the understanding about the domain requirements. The requirements which are specific to a particular domain. You will not find the medical history of a patient or a when you're opening a credit card. Do they ask you for the your medical history? Do they ask you, do you smoke, do you drink or something when you go and buy a credit card? Do they take these details?
No.
But when you take a life insurance policy, do they ask you these details?
Yes.
Yes. So that is the difference. That is the difference between the domain related requirements. When you go to a doctor, if they are using some healthcare applications, they might drill down more. So the requirements that are specific to a domain in which the software will be used, that are nothing but the domain specific requirements.
So is
Understood?
domain is equal to a website?
No, domain is equal to a industry. It's not
Okay.
a, जैसे Amazon.com एक website है.
Yeah.
Which is the similar website like Amazon?
Sorry.
Which is the similar website to Amazon? Which is the website
Myntra.
that
Myntra.
Flipkart, it's all
Flipkart?
e-commerce.
Yeah.
Flipkart, Myntra. Yeah.
So these websites, okay, जैसे फ्लिपकार्ट है, फ्लिपकार्ट, Amazon, Myntra, Ajio. So all these websites are nothing but the e-commerce
E-commerce.
website. E-commerce. So these will be a part of Flipkart. These will be a part of the e-commerce domain. Now there are again websites like HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, or Axis Bank. Okay, these are the ones that are a
Bank.
part of
Banking domain.
bank websites. Okay, okay. Then there are websites like Zerodha, Grow, Upstocks. So these can be called as the finance domain. Finance domain. Okay. Then there can be
Travel domain. Travel.
which one?
Travel domain.
Yeah, travel domain. तो travel domain में आएगा booking.com,
TripAdvisor.
what is that?
TripAdvisor.
TripAdvisor,
TripAdvisor.
TripAdvisor, and
IRCTC.
yeah, IRCTC. So these can be the travel domain. Then there are payment domains like Paytm, GPay, Google Pay, and all sorts of. So these are the domains. So websites are not the domain, but the club of the websites that are a part of an industry are called as the domain. Like Facebook and all, these are social networking. Netflix, Amazon Prime, these are the uh, media
Yeah.
industry. So that is the domain. So requirements with respect to particular domain is called as a domain specific requirement.
Okay.
So yes, be ready with this interview question. It is a common question asked to all the business analysts in the interview. What are the various type of requirements you have worked on? Simple answer, functional requirement and
Yeah.
non-functional requirement. And whatever application you have worked on, you have to just tell them the functional requirements of that. So like Harshika has worked on the Tally software. So accounting, creating the profile, writing a letter, drafting a letter, all these are going to be the functional requirements that you have worked. Okay, so that is about the requirement types. Any doubt on this? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on to the next topic, that is requirement management. Now, requirement management is managing the requirements. Whatever requirements you get, those should be managed. Managed as in, there are 3 stages to it. First, you have to identify what is the requirement. Requirement, like I mentioned, it can be anything. Changing a dot, changing a logo, to introducing entire new functionality. That can be a requirement. It goes through continuous stages to develop it as a solution. And then when the solution is ready, it is delivered to the client. Let me give you an example of a mobile. You want to buy a mobile. Okay. You want to buy a mobile. The first stage will be, you will just draft the needs. Ki, why do I need the mobile? Based on that, you will set a criteria. Suppose you need a mobile for good storage. So आपका requirement होगा, I need a mobile with this and this storage, this and this camera. Then you will go to the shop. You will tell the shopkeeper, I need this type of mobile. The shopkeeper will take your requirements, mobile only, what you have requested for. You will see, you will select, you will make the payment and come back. So once the solution or the mobile is bought by you, that means it is completed. So firstly, you have drafted the requirement. It went through various stages, and finally you bought it. So that is why that is basically what a requirement management is. First step is identify what is the requirement, perform all the various stages in the between, and then deliver that requirement. That is requirement management. Now, why it is important, that we will see in some time, but let's see quickly a requirement life cycle. Now, for today's session, we are going to go in a very high level for all of it. But remember, all of these are going to be the resume bullet points of yours. In the BA sessions, we have the detailed session for each and every step of it. Elicitation, one session. Analysis and documentation, one session. Prioritization, one session. Because all of these are the ones that you add as your skills in your resume. Every business analyst adds this as a skill in your resume. And whatever interview questions and everything are asked, that are driven around these bullet points only. There are multiple things within it, but today we are going to see at a very high level. Okay. So requirement life cycle. These are the various stages. Now let me just showcase it to you in a bit different way. Building a software. Now, anything that you want to build, it is very similar, not 100% similar, but kind of similar to building a house. I am comparing this example over here. So if you want to make a house, if you want a house for yourself, can you just think about it today and tomorrow it can get ready? Will that work?
No.
Then how does it work? If you want to want a house for yourself, how does that work?
Start from finding which area you want to work on.
So first, whenever any project, like any project that you work on, it is can be a short-term project, it can be a long-term project, but generally it takes 1 year. Any project in the software industry, it takes 1 year to build. And all the stages that we saw over here are some or other way accommodated in this 1 year. So yes, suppose let's take example of a house construction first, and then we will compare it with the software development. So if you want to build a house first you need to plan. What do you do in the planning? Budgeting, then site visiting or site identification, and then
Requirements.
yes, requirements. Do you have a detailed requirements over here or a very high level? कि बस high level में होता है, right? And then
Tools, material.
Material.
yes, but do you decide the tools and materials? If you want to make a house, will you decide
No.
what material you want to use?
Yeah,
No, we
you
decide the
want to
best
check.
person who can do it.
Yes, you decide the best
Labor,
person.
resources.
Basically an architect, right?
The architect. Yes.
Architect. Okay. So suppose here in the planning phase, you just identify budget kaun hai, who is the architect or something. Then what happens? The architect visits you, right? In the first month, suppose this is like the zero I'm writing. 1 to 3 month में क्या होगा? The architect will visit you. They will discuss with you. What do you want, right? Discussion होगा on the requirement. आपको घर कैसा चाहिए? कौन से एरिया में चाहिए? Oh, this is the property. So it's just high level discussions that you have and finalize the house design. Ki this is the way you want, that is the way you want. Then in this stage, whenever you're giving them the requirements to the architect, what does that person does is whenever you give a requirement to anyone, what does that person do?
They will understand our requirements.
Understand. Once they have understood, what they will do?
Create a map for us.
Yes, create a map. So that is like analysis and
Visualization.
document. Yes. So what they are going to do, they are going to study your requirements and they will come up with the documentation. They will create the maps, architectural designs, whatever documents are required, they will create it. It can be dummy modules, 3D designs for you, आपके जो agreement papers है, everything they will create it. Then once that is created, can they start building a house?
No.
No. Then what are they going to do?
Then
They
legal
can ask
clearance
for
will be
the
also there.
money.
Sorry.
Legal clearance like नक्शा पास हुआ या नहीं ये सब.
ओके वो सब के पहले का स्टेप क्या है लीगल क्लियरेंस के बाद का स्टेप
To understand if we are whether we are on the same page.
यस करेक्ट दैट इज वेरिफिकेशन एंड वैलिडेशन तो द आर्किटेक्चर विल फर्स्ट डे यू विल मीट you will give your requirements they will create a map and then you will give your sign off कि आपको वो बताएगा कि ऐसा ऐसा है are you okay with it or not right अगर आपने बोला I am not okay what is going to happen
Then they will redo it.
correct redo it come up again come up show it to you so
Yeah.
unless you don't give a go to okay it doesn't go ahead तो फिर there is a kind of the loop once you give the go to कि हाँ ठीक है यही करना है we are okay with it then what happens
Then all the legal
Yeah,
stuff.
legal proceedings, everything is going to happen, and then they will prioritize their tasks. तो उनके पास तो बहुत सारी tasks होगी. आपका घर बनाना है, but घर बनाने के लिए भी there are tasks. They have to collect the materials. They have to again identify the other resources. जो
Yeah,
भी, so many factors they have to see. So they
right.
will prioritize those things, right? Prioritize those things. Can they say, I will create the ceiling first and floor, या फिर
No.
I will, okay, there are two tasks, suppose. Okay, with respect to creating a house, there are these two tasks. One is create a floor. Second is create a ceiling. And third is create walls. Can they go in this order? पहले floor create करेंगे, फिर ceiling create करेंगे, and then they can create the walls. Can they do
No.
it in this order?
I guess no.
You guess. Why you guess?
Well, I think floor, walls, and then ceiling.
Yes, absolutely correct. So they cannot go in this way. So they have to reshuffle the priorities, right?
Yeah.
They have to reshuffle the priorities based on the season, based on so many things. अगर आपका सब कुछ ready है, and if it is suddenly rains, so then they have to take a pause, right? So they have to make these changes. So that is prioritization and negotiation, where जो उनका list of tasks होता है, उसको वो shuffle and reshuffle करेंगे कि सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज कौन सी है, दैट विल बी क्रिएटेड फर्स्ट एंड द लेटर वंस नेक्स्ट. Then after whatever progress is done, it is shown to the client, and whatever changes you suggest or whatever changes you want, those are accommodated. So that is the change management. Then
So the negotiation part,
Mhm.
is it a budget negotiation or a
No,
material negotiation?
no. Here, though, it is not the budget, because budget and everything is negotiated at the beginning only. It is related
And
to the task negotiation. तो कभी कभी कैसे
oh,
होता है ना, you have told them 5 things. Yeah, I want these 5 things. I want the drawing room, kitchen, bedrooms, everything to be ready. But they will ask you कि आपका सबसे पहला priority क्या है. तो you can say कि मुझे kitchen चाहिए सबसे पहले. I want the kitchen and one room to be ready first. So then they will say कि देखो किचन और एक रूम तो नहीं, किचन पहले कर दे सकते हो और दूसरे रूम को सिर्फ हम बेसिक करके देंगे, then we can add on the things onto that. So that type
okay,
of
that negotiation.
negotiation is negotiation, like what is going to come first, what is going to come later, that is negotiation.
Understood.
Change management is basically handling the changes. Whatever changes you suggest, they have made something, you say no, I don't like it, please make it this way, please make it that way. That is change management. Communication and collaboration throughout the project ये चलता रहेगा. Throughout, always remember, business analyst का core skill is communication and collaboration. You have to talk with multiple people. यहाँ पे architect can act as a business analyst who is like talking to the client and the laborers and everyone as well. Project में BA is the kind of the middleman who talks to everyone. So collaboration and communication तो throughout the project रहता है. Then there is traceability and impact analysis. So traceability means tracking the progress. Whatever changes are having, whatever, everything, tracking everything. You know, you sometimes suggest the changes and they say कि इसका impact ये है. अगर हमने ये अभी ऐसे किया तो उसका वो impact हो सकता है. So that is tracking and impact analysis. Then finally, when the product is ready, everything is ready, you come, you go there, you find out that is everything okay or not, you give the go ahead, and then finally they declare it as ready and give it to you. So that is the requirement life cycle for a house. But our focus is not on the house, we want to focus on a software development. So let's assume that you have a project related to building a chat application. chat application. So these are going to be the activities of your chat application project. And this is the timeline of these activities. You cannot say कि मुझे ये सबसे पहले करना है. You cannot say that I need to do testing at once. You cannot. That is the rule of SDLC. You have to go in this format. Timeline hai, this is completely tentative. This I have written on my past experiences and the generative timeline, but it changes from organization to organization. So suppose आपको एक chat application बनाना है, simple chat application. What planning will you do? Planning में क्या आएगा? What activities do you think?
First of all, we will decide the features like
Yes.
the chat we are able to chat on.
Features. Yes, you will decide the features and
The name of the application.
yes, name and
user needs.
correct and the two important things are budget and timeline.
Yeah.
Resources. Resources means who is going to be a part of the project. कौन काम करने वाला है? All that you decide in the planning phase. Okay. So then not the resources, but at least BA तो आप find out कर ही लेते हो कि who is going to be the BA for this project, because BA is the one who starts the project. Then later on, what happens? Requirement gathering. So what will the BA do? BA will go to the client and start gathering the requirements. Requirement gathering means what? What questions will BA ask the stakeholder or the client? Requirement gathering में BA goes to the client and asks them, what are your needs? Or what features do you need? Okay. So they will tell the features. What features can the client say? I need messaging. I need notifications. I need media sharing. I need, yes, other features can you think about? Status related. I need encryption feature. So these are the features that they can tell you that these are the requirements that I am going to require. Okay. So यहाँ पे requirement gathering is the activity that is performed by a business analyst. It's not a one-time activity. ऐसे नहीं होता है कि one day you'll go ask them, gather the requirement, done. No. It is certain time is allocated कि आपको 3 से 4 महीने मिलेगा requirements gather करने के लिए. In that 3 to 4 months, you have to understand everything related to this feature, right from the naming, how is the messaging में font कौन सा है, format कौन सा है, messaging के सब features कौन से है, everything. What is the type of the notification? How is the notification sent? To whom is the notification sent? Everything you have to gather it from the client. So that is requirement gathering. Whatever they want, you are going to gather it. Now, after gathering it, you need to analyze it or document it. Now, analyze means what? What do you mean by analyzing? Studying it, that whatever requirements they are giving, is it correct or not? पूरा complete है या नहीं? You have to just study it. Only अगर मैंने बोला मुझे messaging feature चाहिए, can we build this only based on the messaging feature? You need additional information of this feature. Only based on the messaging feature. You need additional information of this feature. Everything. अगर मैंने बोला मुझे सिर्फ status update चाहिए, तो no, you cannot just give this thing. स्टेटस अपडेट के साथ यू हैव टू गिव एवरी स्मॉल डिटेल अबाउट दिस रिक्वायरमेंट. So you will do the analysis कि उनको क्या question पूछने हैं. You will create the documents. You will create the prototypes also. So prototype can be something like this. This can be a prototype of a chat application. कि आपका जो application है आप client को बताओगे कि इस type से the application can look. So there are certain tools that are used. So you have to show them that ये sign in page रहेगा. इसमें इस type का visualizations we are creating. This is the second sign in. Whenever you are clicking on adding the credentials, ये button green हो जाएगा. जब आप ये button को click करोगे, तो you can enter the application. When you enter the application, this is how it will look. So this is a prototype. ये dummy है which are you are showing to the client. And then client can give you the information कि oh, I did not like this search. Instead of this, write a search over here. Profile picture यहाँ पे कर लो. Any requirements that they can give, you have to again get it from them and document it. So that is the next thing that you are required to do. Where did it go? 1 minute.